Hey everyone, this is Coach Michelle Lynn Smith, and I am here today to talk to my new mamas, or just breastfeeding mamas in general at whatever stage you're at. One of the most common questions that I get from potential challengers is, can I do the 21-day fix while I am still breastfeeding? And the answer is yes, you can. We just have to make some adjustments to account for the extra calories and water that your body needs. Also, there are some really great food choices that you can put into your meal plan, which will help support and encourage your milk supply and help you during this time. So, first and foremost, the most important thing we need to do is calculate what bracket that you would fall into. So if you've ever done the 21-day fix, or if you've looked into it, you know that there's a calculation that you would do and it tells you which bracket that you would fall into. So whenever you're breastfeeding, we need to bump you up a bracket. That's going to give you about an extra 500 calories a day to help account for how hard your body is working to produce the milk for the baby. So the next thing that we want to talk about is your water intake. We strongly encourage and recommend that you should be drinking about half your body weight in ounces of water. However, when you're breastfeeding, you probably need a little bit more than that to account for the fact that you are producing milk and the baby is drinking and taking that milk out of your body. The goal is for you not to feel thirsty. When you feel thirsty, that is your body's way of telling you you're dehydrated. And you do not want to get to that point. We should always be drinking enough that we never feel thirsty, so that we are sort of living in a hydrated state, not dehydrated. As far as food choices go, let's talk about your green container, because that's the one that you have to get the most of. Carrots are such an excellent choice for you because your body is demanding beta carotene, and carrots just happen to be full of that, as well as they have other benefits too. One tip that I have would be to peel like a whole bag of carrots. So while put the baby down for a quick nap, and I know we don't have a lot of time to begin with, but if you peel a whole bag of carrots at one time, slice them up, and just keep them in your refrigerator, you'll always have them ready to go. Another little cheat would be to buy baby carrots, in which case, still just as good, you just have to watch your portions. So when you look in the book, you'll read that like 10 baby carrots is a portion for you in that respect. So again, it's the 21-day fix. We're still talking about portions, so you can't just eat an entire bag of baby carrots unless that's the only, green container you're gonna have a day. So keep that in mind. Another green option that you probably don't think about is fennel. And fennel, it's like a bulb. It tastes like celery. It's sort of in the carrot family. And it's excellent for helping milk production. But if you don't like black licorice or anise, then just stay away from this one. But this is really great to put in salads. You can saute it, you can roast it. It's a pretty versatile root vegetable, and it's just something to try. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? You not like it. So the next container to consider would be yellow. And yellow is one of our favorite containers anyway, because that's our carbs. But the one important thing that you should work into your meal plan and try to eat every single day when you're breastfeeding is oatmeal. So steel cut oats are always such an awesome choice. You can make overnight oats. You can sprinkle oats on top of your yogurt. You can just have oatmeal with cinnamon for your breakfast. However you can get them in, oatmeal is excellent for breastfeeding mamas. As far as your blue container goes, you would look to nuts. And hey, new moms are a little bit nutty anyway. I know I for sure was, running on just a few little hours of sleep. You definitely want to make sure you're getting whole raw nuts, and not the kind that are salted or oiled, but like raw almonds or cashews or macadamia nuts. Those are your most popular choices. The portions are laid out in the meal plan for you, and it tells you exactly how many of whatever kind of nut that you're going to eat that would equal your one blue portion that you would get. Orange container, this is a good one. Sesame seeds. Who doesn't like a sesame seed bun, or just sprinkle sesame seeds, whenever you're cooking something? However, to get the benefit of increasing your milk production and calcium, these little seeds are packed with calcium. what you need to do is you need to use, more than just, a dash of it. You would, use a serving of it, or you could use tahini, which is a buttery like paste. It's used to make hummus, but you can just buy a jar of tahini and you can use it in recipes. It kind of gives it like a little bit of a Middle Eastern flair to it, but there's tons and tons of recipes if you want to go a little bit international. So those are just some options that you can do while you're on the 21-day fix. Just keep in mind that this is not, any type of dietary or medical advice. If you have specific questions, you should always contact your doctor or your lactation consultant. If you are interested in learning more about the 21-day fix and joining my next fix specific group, please let me know, and I am happy to talk to you about the program and how to get started, and I would love to work with you. So those are just my tips for my breastfeeding mamas or about to be, breastfeeding mamas. Do not be afraid of the fix. We definitely can make it work for you when the time is right. So if you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I can be reached at CoachMichelleLynnSmith@gmail.com or www.michellelynnsmith.com. I hope everyone has a great day. Thanks.